Hey, Commanders fans, get ready, because today we've got exclusive news about our team, and you don't want to miss a thing. So subscribe to the channel, activate the bell to be the first to hear everything, and of course, leave a like to strengthen our support and show that we're all true fans. We're committed to bringing you the latest updates, news, and everything that goes on behind the scenes at the Commanders. So without further ado, let's check out today's news. Terry McLaurin faces scary impasse over new contract with Commanders. Report the Washington Commanders may have to prepare for life without wide receiver Terry McLaurin if they aren't willing to give him a large contract extension. ESPN NFL insider Adam Schefter told the Pat McAfee show on Monday that he thinks McLaurin wants considerably more than Pittsburgh Steelers wide receiver DK Metcalf recently earned in his new contract. Schefter added that the Commanders aren't willing to pay McLaurin that much money right now. They love and value Terry McLaurin, but they love and value him at a different price. Schefter said during his segment, McLaurin is currently on suspension with the team, staying at the team's facilities, but he likely won't practice until he gets a new contract. The team recently placed McLaurin on the unavailable list due to an ankle injury, and he was seen signing autographs for fans on Sunday. McLaurin told reporters on Monday that he is taking his contract situation one day at a time. But Schefter's report calls into question whether the two sides will be able to reach a mutually beneficial agreement anytime soon. According to Over the Cap, McLaurin earning more than Metcalf, about $33 million per year, would place him among the four highest-paid receivers in the league today, with only Bengals wideout Jamar Chase, $40.25 million, Vikings wideout Justin Jefferson, $35 million, and Cowboys wideout CeeDee Lamb, $34 million, earning more annually on their deals. McLaurin is making $25.5 million this season, the final year of his contract, so a pay raise would likely be about $9 to $10 million more annually if we were to estimate based on what Metcalf is making. The Commanders have just made their stance on Darren Payne. Clear. Expectations have risen after a standout offseason. For the first time in years, Darren Payne doesn't have the veteran presence of Jonathan Allen. They were teammates at Alabama before joining the Washington Commanders. They became close friends, but there was only one undisputed alpha in the room. Now things have changed, and signs suggest that Allen's departure could be a good thing for Payne. Allen's production no longer matched his salary. He was released by the Commanders when no trade suitors came forward, eventually signing with the Minnesota Vikings. Payne was immediately thrust into the no one defensive tackle role, and the expectations were made clear. Payne needs to step up. He needs to become the leader through leadership and on-field performance. He needs to be a driving force for his teammates, whether they are seasoned veterans or younger players seeking success. The Commanders expect more from Darren Payne, and he's delivering so far. These added responsibilities have brought a positive response from Payne. Head coach Dan Quinn once again echoed those sentiments, proudly proclaiming that the former first-round pick is at the forefront of the defensive tackle unit, and he couldn't be more enthusiastic. Man, I had a great time coaching Darren Payne this spring and in training camp. He's in charge, and it's cool to see the connection between him, Javon Kinlaw and Dietrich Wise, Jacob Martin, and now Von Miller and others who are new to the team. Their struggle, their battle, and how we're using the guys. DARON. He's right up front. I like that he doesn't have to say it. He's just doing it. And I really respect that. If fans were unsure about the Commanders' stance on Payne, they should have complete clarity now. Payne is one of the team's longest tenured players. He's the biggest impact on the Commanders' salary cap in 2025. More importantly, He finally has a chance to shine outside of Allen's shadow dot. It's the opportunity he's been waiting for. Washington's defensive line is surprising fans in the early stages of training camp, which is a positive. Maintaining that performance during the regular season is a completely different challenge. But if Payne can return to something resembling his 2022 Pro Bowl form, he won't be the weak link fans feared. Micah Parsons traded to the Washington Commanders. Micah Parsons is one of the NFL's biggest names who could be traded in the coming seasons. Parsons is approaching the final year of his contract with the Dallas Cowboys, so it's likely he'll either get a 4+ year extension with Dallas or be traded before the 2025 season. Micah Parsons. Trade proposal. Don Quinn coached Parsons in Dallas 2021-2023 as the Cowboys' defensive coordinator. Under Quinn, Parsons flourished from 13 sacks as a rookie to leading the NFL in pressures, sacks, and pressure per pass rush ratio in 2023. Parsons has repeatedly praised Quinn's impact, describing him as "my guy," like a great uncle, and a coach who develops both the player and the person. In February 2024, Parsons joked, "He can take me with him," when Quinn left for Washington later, saying he hoped Commanders fans looked after my guy. The Commanders signed Quinn in early 2024 and quickly installed a 4-2-5 scheme with aggressive blitz packages. They are actively seeking a high-impact edge rusher after losing free agent Dante Fowler Jr. and lack the draft capital to be a top 10 pick. Among the possible avenues, free agency, trades, or the drafted trade for Micah Parsons stands out. Cheaper than a top 10 pick and gives them a proven elite pass rusher. Parsons is in the final guaranteed year of his rookie contract. Dallas retains his 5th-year option, but has not yet secured an extension. With the salary cap and draft implications, the Cowboys may rethink his long-term value, especially if he holds off on signing a mega contract. From Washington's perspective, sacrificing a first-round pick, for example, 29th overall, is feasible if they acquire a disruptive force like Parsons. Dallas would receive salary cap relief and future flexibility, assuming they are uncomfortable or slow to meet Parsons' contract demands. The Cowboys reportedly want Parsons forever, but there is no public pressure from Parsons to leave. The Cowboys can apply the franchise tag and negotiate a record-breaking deal expected to be around $30 million a year to retain him. Complexities of division rivals. Trading with the Commanders is rare, but not impossible when intraday leverage is high and mutual needs align. Washington's rebuilding defense under a coach Parsons trusts Quinn provides the perfect environment to extend his dominance. If Dallas balks at a long-term deal, Parsons, motivated by system fit and mentorship, may lean toward a meeting in Washington.